Okay, we're set up further down the street now, and I'll tell you what, getting in here in between these trees and this light is no easy task. It truly is, you have to be nimble, let's put it that way. We wanted to get over here to see what was going on with this brick cornice. You can see that these bricks are loose. You know, they're just not completely tight right now. And when we look at the efflorescence down below, it looks like we have some staining right here, and then it gets bad again right here. If we follow that up the roof, you see it almost lines up with the sides of this dormer. You have kind of a little tail there. You can see staining there. It's a little bit to the right of the dormer, but it's still lined up with the edge. And then over here, it really looks like it's lined up with the edge of the dormer. Now that would mean that the stuff in here that goes up, what we were just looking at on the other dormers, is causing a problem. And that wouldn't be surprising because it's wide open. I mean, if we took a hose, did a water test on that, I'm sure we could put water up against those flashings up in there in that crotch area, and I'm positive that you'd see moisture down here below the cornice. And that's probably why it's so white down here, because that's what's happening. The gutter itself doesn't look that bad. We just tried to clean the sediment. This is just dried sediment up here out of the corner of the rubber to see if there was any indication of why this might be leaking, and it really isn't. This really looks pretty good in here. You know, there's nothing really wrong with that built-in gutter. I don't like the way that this lip of this gutter is so far back. It'd be nice if this was out here somewhere and came down, because that's just more, you know, asking for more trouble like that. When we get down to where the efflorescence really starts to grow, in that area right there, we're going to have to see what we can find out. We haven't gotten back there yet, but we're going to try and understand what happened back there. What else, Dave?
They did have, we just repatched over by the chimney where the back had like dropped.
You did a slate patch over there?
No, that was a rubber patch Bill and I did probably like 2 months ago. The back had curled down.
The back of the rubber had
Yes.
snuck down under the slate?
It actually had fallen into the gutter.
Okay.
Bottom of the gutter.
Speak up. When was that done?
I would say within the last month and a half or so.
When was this gutter originally lined? You know, was that 10 years ago?
At least Frank and I did that.
Well, that would have to be 10 then.
Yeah, at least.
Closer to 15.
Probably, yeah, it had to be closer to 15.
Okay. Can we get any closer to where all the efflorescence is down here and get a look at that?
Right behind the tree.
Goes?
I can drive it this way though if you want.
You got to do something. I got to get over there. Watch your fire escape. Just keep coming. All right, Dave, let's keep coming. Can you take it up a little now? I can see what the problem is. It looks to me like that flashing at the face of the chimney is gone. The turn bar is just completely opened up. That really needs to get sealed or something. You got to do something with that. And then right in here, in other words, this flashing right here needs to get resealed completely. And then just carry it right around into this crotch and up on each side. That the gutter doesn't, I mean the rubber doesn't look that bad. This is the patch you put in, I guess, right in here.
Yes. I think it goes to the chimney.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand. There's everything up here looks questionable, but that there really needs to get fixed. Because I'm guessing that that's it. Because you get the most white area right under it, right there. And then it just kind of disperses on each side. Looks like that gutter got hit by a tree limb or something right there. You see that little lip little chunk that's missing right in here? Right in there, I guess it is. It's hard to see in this viewfinder, but I think it's right there. But you know what? This gutter does not look that bad. You know, for 15 years old, how are the seams holding up?
It's a little weak, but overall,
that's not bad. I mean, I can't peel that apart.
This one's good here.
Really, for that age, that doesn't look that bad at all. All right, so the painter is supposed to be here tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Instead of him, do what you can the rest of the day. If you have to stay late, stay late, and get stuff like this done. And what I would do that, Dave, is just seal it. I'd chip out all the old stuff and put something really good sealer on there down behind that turn bar, because the turn bar looks like it's tight. It's just that the caulk, the top seal, that could be pretty tight the way it is. It's just that the top edge of the sealant cracked out. But don't take a chance on it. Just shoot some real good stuff down behind it and try and seal that the best you can. And that side, the front of the mansard, does not look bad at all. The front that's on the corner, I mean, the front corner. I see a couple of cockeyed slates, but that doesn't mean they're loose. It just means that you know, a nail gave out on one side or something. It's not like they're going to fall tomorrow. If you can somehow get down there, maybe do that too. Maybe we'll push the painter back a day. But you know, there's a lot up here. What we're saying is, we just got to, you know, we got the high reach for a week, and we're trying to get so many things done, and we just have to be careful we don't get the wrong things done. I want to make sure the integrity of the building is taken care of first. And then the painter's just going to have to get done what he can. Yeah, that tin is starting to go there too. And in here. Now, there's plenty of stuff here that's weak, that's for sure. But that copper, where the copper ties into that rubber, the gutter itself looks okay. Just have to. You see that other white stain down there on the other side of that spout? That actually lines up with that dormer too.
Yeah.
So these dormer cheek walls, right in here, you know, the sides of the dormers, there's a white spot right dead under it. And you have that going on in a lot of locations. The efflorescence is lining up with a lot of these cheek walls. So something to consider when you're looking at, you know, what you need to do with this building to keep it dry for the long term. All right, Dave, I guess we're done here. So this right here, this big white spot here, that was due to the collapsed rubber up here.
Probably.
Right? And then this over here is due to that chimney flashing. So you had the chimney flashing causing the problem down here, and the rubber blowing out causing the problem down here. And everything else we're seeing is pretty darn close to a cheek wall on a dormer. So it's starting to add up here. Okay.